Hello students, welcome to the class. I'm Yogita. Our subject is CNET, Nursing Education for Nurses, and today we are going to discuss about counseling approaches. Before that, you all may be very familiar with the counseling. What do you mean by counseling? It's nothing but a face-to-face interaction between two individuals, counselor and counselee. Counselor is a person well trained and expert in his profession, and counselee is a person who is badly in need of help. Now, the approaches of counseling, here mainly we can see two type of approaches. First is directive approach. Now, this directive approach is also known as counselor centered approach. Now, here counselor is a trained, well experienced person who can use his knowledge to understand patient problem and make lot of alternative to solve the problem. Here in directive approach, a client will be little passive, but the counselor is very active. He is focusing on a problem and its alternative. He is provoking the individual to think on a matter. He is giving certain suggestion and guidance and directing the thinking of individual. He is the right person who is thinking and working only for the client. So he is trying to find out the detail of information about the problem, all the alternatives related to the problem is finding, and he is trying to get a best solution for the client. The advantage is when the individual, I mean the patient, is not able to verbalize his feeling. In that case, this directive approach is very useful, so that without verbalizing, without sharing, a client is not able to tell anything. But the directive approach, where the counselor is able to understand the client, he is able to understand the problem of his client. Now then, it is very useful when the client is very passive and client don't have that courageous to face the life, where he don't have that much of cognitive thinking skills. In that case, a counselor can help the client. Counselor also develop a positive regards towards the counselee. Here in direct counselor centered approach, counselor is making all use of his expert experience, training, his skills, everything. He is sincerely working for the patient. He is completely focused on the problem of patient. He is trying to find the best solution. So altogether, he is working for the benefit of a client. The disadvantage is, now client is depending on the counselor. He may not learn any skill to be independent. For each and every small problem, he may call the counselor. Maybe now counselor is tired by handling him. Counselor may not find any option to solve the problem. Counselee is totally dependent. He'll become very passive and he will be just like that. A problem has come, he think that counselor is there to solve. So that will lead a lot of understanding and communication issue between the counselor and counselor. Now, chances are there where counselor may be really skilled, he got some talent, ability, but now counselor may ignore that because it's only a counselor centered. He only think and take the decision. Maybe in some cases where a patient who is really able to do something, but they are neglected, they are not getting opportunity to act or think. In that case, they also may feel restless. So this is the disadvantages of direct approach. The second type is non-direct approach. This is also known as client centered approach. It's called because a client is very active and he will be a center of attraction in this approach. Now here, counselor not making anything, he are not giving any suggestions, he is just assessing the client so that he himself thinking and making use of opportunities and trying to find the solutions. So it is all round centered about the client. Now also here, counselor training the client to solve his problem by his own. He is giving some hint, he is giving some assistant, some support, so that counselee himself can find the solution, or he himself can resolve the conflicts what he is having. Now, in this client centered, where counselor is just listening to the client. He is trying to understand the problem. He will just define the problem, but allow the counselee to find the solution. He is not giving any suggestion, yeah, answer. Here, all the opportunities provided to the client so that he is taking some decision or responsibilities. Counselor provide opportunity for the self exploration of a client, where client can explore himself. He is able to express, verbalize his feelings and face the problems. Okay, this is a way that non-directive approach. The advantage is a client get all opportunity to explore himself. He is motivated by the counselor providing all the opportunity to the client to explore and experience the situation, where client need to express his feelings, where counselor will be little passive and he make the counselor to react on his feelings. Now the disadvantage is it is not really suitable for the client who is facing the crisis situation. It is not suitable for those who are really finding difficulty to verbalize your feelings. They feel much better if someone really understand them. They find it very difficult. Now this is not suitable in case where a client is not able to make fair decisions. Though the counselor is expert and well trained and well knowledgeable, he is not able to make use of his skills. A counselor is just ignored in the ignored in the approach. Now, in case if the counselor want to do something but the client is very verbal, very talkative, in that case he is not able to handle the client. So these are the important disadvantages what we can see in this non-directive type. I hope you understood. We learned about counseling approach. It's very important, where mainly two type of approach, direct and non-directive approach. I hope you understood. You can expect 2 year 5 marks question on this, and definitely now you can write the answer. Thank you all.